Welcome to Align with Elizabeth. Today we are going to do a special yoga sequence, yoga for self-expression. The practice serves to increase flexibility as well as energize the body and mind. We begin here today by centering ourselves on our mat, finding a comfortable cross-legged seat, bringing awareness to the breath. Taking the left hand to the right knee, we are going to take it into a seated twist to the right. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, go deeper.
Oh yes.
Transitioning to the other side, finding length through the spine. Coming onto our knees now, we are going to take it into a nice child's pose, opening up the back body. Feeling grateful for this moment in time, feeling grateful for our practice.
Oh yes.
Slowly and with control, come on up. And if your knees allow, take it into hero's pose. Modifications include taking a block and putting it under the sits bones. Play with your practice and find a little bit of movement here. Raising the hips, we are going to transition into camel pose. Opening through the heart.
Oh yes.
Extend the left arm back. And the right. And with the most carefully controlled loving kindness, come out of camel pose.
Oh, that's real good.
Taking it all the way down on our mat to a supine hero's pose. If this is too much for your knees, you're welcome to try a cobbler's pose and open up those hips, or just a simple savasana. Left ankle to right knee, pulling the hamstring in, getting a nice stretch in that right hip. And opposite side, stretching out those hips and releasing any tension.
Oh, that's real good.
Straighten the legs, and we're gonna take it into corpse pose and focus on finding mobility in the neck, gently and at your own pace. Getting into a little supine twist where you're going to take the right knee to the left edge of the mat and face towards the right arm, extended all the way out. Option here to place the left hand onto the right thigh. And what we do to one side, we must do to the other, taking it to the opposite side, really being present in the breath, easing into the pose. Bending the knees, we take it into a supine cobbler's pose, opening up through the hips. You're welcome to place a block or a pillow under the knees to modify the pose. Notice any sensations in the body. Taking it up, now we are going to do a seated spinal twist of your choice. Start whichever side feels best for you today. Seated spinal twist on the other side. Standing back up, we take it from mountain pose, transitioning into tree pose. May you find balance and strength for the day ahead of you. Switch sides whenever you're ready.
I can only wait.
Feeling the energy from the earth coming up through the feet and reaching up towards the sky. We take it to mountain pose, transitioning into flat back forward
Wonder how.
and all the way down into Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Maybe a ragdoll here, really feeling it in the back hamstrings. Find some movement side to side. Maybe even extend those arms behind you. taking it all the way up into mountain pose, reaching up towards the sky. Little back bend, and taking it back down again, transitioning slowly, ever so slowly, into a downward facing dog. But really taking our time here, pausing every step of the way. Instead of walking the dog, I call this walking the hands. Rocking back and forth. Fun little modifier is to go down on the forearms if your shoulders have the flexibility for this. And yes, we can walk the dog on the feet.
Under when?
Taking it back down onto our sits bones, we are going to transition into boat pose, finding balance and strength through the core. Breathe. Keeping the legs up, we take the right forearm to the mat, left arm reaches to the right side, getting a nice twist, and reverse, reaching to the right, again keeping the feet up. Back into boat pose.
I can only wait. Wonder how.
Beautiful, bringing it back up onto our mat. Taking it into warrior two, we bend the right knee, turn the hips out, and extend the arms all the way out.
Glenn Greenwood was victim of another kind of mental
Arms
hazard.
up towards the sky, we turn and face the front of our mat. Taking it into a deep lunge here and finding movement through the body. And if it fits into your practice today, we're going to take the arms to the inside of the right knee and we are going to transition into pigeon pose. Maybe look up towards the sky, or you can take your forehead down to the mat. Option here to bend the back leg, grasping onto it and getting a full body stretch.
Glenn Greenwood was victim of another kind of mental hazard. Ego.
And pigeon pose on the other side, opening up through the hips. You may notice that one side looks much different than the other. That is totally normal and perfectly fine. Soaking up any positive energy from your surroundings, from this moment in time. Awakening the body, we take it into plank pose to chaturanga, really focusing on that strength, feeling the energy move throughout the body. Come back into child's pose for just a second and transition into upward facing dog, face towards the sky. Find movement here, maybe shimmy a little side to side. And once again, taking it back, rolling up slowly. And if you're like me and you enjoy a good inversion, you can go ahead and take it into wheel pose. Maybe even lift one leg up towards the sky. Go ahead and switch legs. If you want to find even more space throughout the body, extend opposite arm, opposite leg. wild thing pose, and slowly transition onto the other side, finding length throughout the body. Taking a seat with the legs crossed, we reach the arms up and fold all the way forward, getting a nice extension through the back body. I invite you, if you're able to, take the forehead to the mat or to a block.
We may have had our differences, but I am disposed to forget them.
Slowly, carefully walk both hands towards the left corner of your mat. And taking it over to the right corner of the mat. Finally walking the hands slowly back up to center. And taking it back down onto our mat for a nice, well-earned Shavasana. Begin to wiggle the fingers and toes. And when you're ready, go ahead and roll onto your side. Take a moment here to just notice your surroundings, any sensations in the body, and slowly and lovingly push yourself back up into center. We reach the arms all the way up towards the sky, taking it over to the right side. Nice side body stretch. And over to the left side. One more time, reach for the sky. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Have a beautiful day.